Please, Doc. You gotta help me. I don't want to die.
I'm trying to help you. You need to calm down. Wait, what's a Jedi doing here?
Are you performing surgery? Am I interrupting anything, or...?
What's going on here?
I'm trying to save his life. Those Black Sun thugs. They call me in to clean up a botched operation, and I find this. They're smuggling contraband off-world. Old Jedi junk, data discs, inside people's bodies.
That is absolutely positively horrific. Well, I guess I'd say these poor people, but I assume that most of them signed up for this, did they not?
That's absolutely terrible.
But Justicar, those vigilantes from the lower city, one of them paid big to get this stuff off-world. Quiet-like. Especially some Noeticon. The Justicar's name, he was... Lars something. Lars Badek.
Yeah, I've heard that name before. Do you know where the Noeticon is now? Do you have it by any chance?
You said Lars Badek wanted the Noeticon off-world. Has it left Coruscant?
Not yet. The smugglers... can't get the paperwork to go off-world. They're still here. Still hurting.
Those smugglers are dying, Jedi. I need that contraband out of them, but I have my hands full here.
I'll help you so long as I can get the Noeticon. The Noeticon is extremely important to me.
Perhaps one of those smugglers is carrying the relic I need.
The object I found in this man had a magnetic ID tag, which means that the Black Sun must have scanners to identify their smugglers. You should find one in the other room and grab some medical supplies. Maybe we can keep these men alive.
Interesting, no? The different ways that we've seen them trying to smuggle these Noeticons off this world. First with the Gand, was it? And now this? They seem very desperate. What could this Justicar want the Noeticons for, though? I assume that they won't really help them, you know? Okay. This person over here...
Please, I surrender. Don't hurt me. Please don't hurt me.
I'm not gonna hurt you. Don't worry. Let me help you, actually.
I need to get this item out of you before it kills you.
Hey! How did you know?
Better?
Oh, yeah.
Good.
That feels better.
Excellent.
The thing was hurting worse than an infected fawn bite. Thanks. I owe you one, Jedi.
The wise woman always seeks knowledge, for she knows that she knows nothing. Welcome, Jedi. It is wonderful to see a face so young pursuing knowledge of the light. You honor us.
And it's an honor to be here standing in front of you all. I am so sorry to be abrupt and not have time for pleasantries, but I need help curing an illness.
My master, Yuan Par, is very sick. I'm looking for a way to help her.
How terrible that your occasion for consulting us is so tragic.
Agreed.
Tell us what you know of this affliction, and we will scour our combined knowledge for an answer.
Thank you.
This is most unusual.
And very troubling.
We've searched our considerable knowledge and compared data from the Noeticon of science.
This illness you've described, it's more like a kind of mind control.
Mind control? But how? Yuan is a Jedi Master. I thought that that was impossible after a sorts.
How could anyone control the mind of such a powerful Jedi?
Well, you could ask...
No, Nomi, you can't be serious.
What is the matter, Master Woolley? I think Nomi Daboda knows best of all of us.
I don't dispute her wisdom, but the Noeticon of secrets is the gateway to dark things. If the mind is not properly prepared to face them...
I promise you, I am very, very much properly prepared to face them, and this is for Yuan. It's worth the risk.
I'll do whatever it takes to help you on.
The Noeticon of Secrets is not dark, though some of its secrets are. Go. Bring what we have discovered to the Noeticon of Secrets. Its masters will guide you.
Ah, there you are. The Noeticons. How is the search going?
We're actually making some headway on this. I believe I've had a bit of success, but I do need the third Noeticon.
It's been hit or miss, but I've managed to find some answers.
I hate to interrupt you, but I need you back at the embassy. Yuan has taken a turn for the worse.
What?
She attacked my assistant, Farron. I've managed to keep her restrained, but I'm worried what will happen if she doesn't calm down.
All right. I'll be there. I'm on my way.
I'll return soon.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Please, hurry. Yuan, calm down, please. There's no man in the shadows here.
Please, Yuan, calm down. Nobody here wants to hurt you.
Ah, yes, Atros, but the darkness is coming. Maybe I want to hurt you. Yes, I think I'd like to break all your bones. I'd enjoy hearing them go pop, pop, pop.
Master Yuan? I'm here.
What are you doing?
It's nothing. I'm just playing with little Atros here. What's a few broken bones between friends? Want to play?
Actually, no thank you. I'm good for the moment, but do you recognize me at all?
Please, Yuan. It's me, your Padawan.
My Padawan? I don't have a Padawan. I sent her to fight the Flesh Raiders, and before the day was done, they dined.
No, they didn't. I'm right here, and I'm fine. In fact, do you remember your friend Kaizen then?
Kaizen, your friend. He was there on Tython too. He hunted those Flesh Raiders.
Kaizen? Oh, no. They devoured him too. Let me show you how.
Yuan? No. Who let Yuan have her lightsaber? I mean, granted, I don't think she could just have it taken from her, but still, I was kind of thinking that it would be removed from her person, given everything that's happened over the last few days. And Atros, you're just going to... Alright. Well, Yuan, that's enough.
That must have been awful. To fight your own master.
It was.
I don't know what came over her. 1 minute she was placid, and then...
Agreed.
It's more imperative than ever that we find a cure. What have you learned?
I need the Noeticon of Secrets, and both the Gand and Black Sun gave me a name, a Justicar called Lars Baddock.
The Justicars are self-appointed lawmen that police the lower city. Republic security was stretched thin after the attack, so the Justicars took over. Lars Baddock is one of their leaders, near the top of the Republic's wanted list.
Then I guess I'm going to be taking my chances and seeing if I can have a conversation with Lars.
I can take care of myself.
Lars Baddock is known to hole up in the central tower area. Do be careful.
I will.
I'll take care of Yuan while you're gone.
Thank you.
You've got guts, Jedi. Walking into my base, stealing 2 of my Noeticons.
Your Noeticons. They belong to the Jedi, not to you. Considering you're just a, Justicar? Which, from what I've seen, seems to be nothing more than a glorified thug, but where is the third one, Lars?
There are 3 Noeticons, Baddock. I know you have the last one.
You've messed everything up. They said I could rule the Justicar territory if I got them the Noeticons. Just one left, and it's theirs.
Who is they, exactly?
Who are you talking about?
Doesn't matter.
It does.
This is my only chance. I already lost 2 Noeticons. I'm a dead man anyway. Here, take it. This whole thing was a mistake from the start.
Thank you for the Noeticon. I appreciate it. I still wish I knew who they was, though. Alright, Kaizen. Let's take this and see if it can help us. Where are we? I don't think that this is a Noeticon. Do you?
Oh, thank goodness. A visitor. It gets so lonely in here sometimes.
I would offer you a drink, but I ran out millennia ago, by my record. But we could play a game instead.
Okay. Yeah, I suppose we could play a game, but where am I? I don't believe that this is what I'm looking for.
What is this place?
Now that is a good question, but a difficult one.
I'm sure it is.
I'm guessing you activated what looked like some sort of ancient device. A holocron, maybe?
Yeah.
And something went wrong.
It did.
You zigged where you should have zagged, and you ended up here.
Ah. So, how in fact do I just zag instead of zig, as you had put it? I need to get back desperately.
How do I get out of here?
Well, I suppose I could let you go, but you'd have to play a game with me first. A game of questions. Answer right, you're free. Answer wrong, and your strength becomes a permanent part of this place.
All right. Sure. Let's play your game then, and quickly.
You'd better start asking then.
Excellent. Such an accommodating guest. Okay, the first question. How do you catch an answer?
I mean, the only way to get an answer is to ask a question, is it not?
You lure it out with a question.
Too obvious, I suppose. It's no fun when you get the answer right. Next question. What does the wise person know?
What does the wise person know? Isn't it a common theme that the wise person knows nothing and that's why they're truly wise?
The wise person does not know, but seeks knowledge always.
Another right answer. You are so dull. Last question. Soon this place will be overrun with enemies. What will you do?
What will I do? I need more information than that. What kind of enemies is this place going to be overrun with? And this place or the physical world?
What are the enemies? What are their weaknesses? Where will they attack from?
No, I don't know the answers to these questions.
And we're out.
Like I promised, sir. The Jedi won't be a problem anymore. Now your master won't mind about those other Noeticons, right?
He might not. Only it seems your plan was a failure.
What? You're alive?
I am.
How could anyone have survived?
You think you're pretty clever, but the Noeticons aren't enough to stop me or my master.
Your master? Who is your master?
Who's your master, Sith?
My master is the downfall of the Jedi Order.
We'll see about
Medic,
that.
what are you waiting for? Earn my master's forgiveness. Kill this wretch.
You really think that this is a good idea after I survived your trap? Really and truly? This is the most interesting day I've had in a while, and I don't mean that in a good way. So where did he hide the Noeticon then? Somewhere in one of these boxes, perhaps?
Be careful where you walk, Jedi. The path of the dark side intersects with that of the light at many crossroads. This is the Noeticon of Secrets. We are the masters who have seen the darkness and turned back to the light.
It is very good to meet all of you, but I need your help, and desperately.
I'm looking for a cure for my master. The other Noeticon said to ask here.
If the Noeticon of Science and the Noeticon of Light had no answers, what makes you think we can help? We are neither doctors nor healers.
Patience, Bastila. What she means, Jedi, is that for you to consult us, this illness must be remarkable indeed.
It is.
Yes, I'm sorry. Tell us what you know about this illness, and we will see what we can find.
It affects the mind, and there's been one phrase that Master Yuan keeps saying over and over and over again.
Yuan keeps repeating the words, "The darkness is coming."
Of course. Start from the beginning and describe everything you've seen.
You are right to consult us. It was only those things eliminated by the other Noeticons that put us on track.
It's an illness the Jedi have seen before. One created by an ancient Sith named Tarek Morhage.
He used it to turn Jedi to the dark side by the hundreds and leech their strength from them. In this way, he waged war on the Jedi.
Hundreds? Hundreds of Jedis, you said. How is that possible?
But Yuan's the only one who's fallen ill.
According to the records, Moorhage's plague spread gradually as well. A Jedi healer whose sacrifice, unlike his name, has not been forgotten, developed a shielding technique to release Moorhage's hold on his victims.
One by one, the healer cut Moorhage off from his army, the source of his strength.
Each time he used the technique, however, it cost him some of his own strength.
By the time the battle was won, the healer was weakened beyond the point of recovery. He sacrificed his life to save the Jedi Order.
That was very brave of him. Is this a skill that can still be taught? Is there anywhere I can go to learn it?
Is it possible for someone to learn this technique?
The ritual is recorded in an ancient terminal in the Jedi Temple. Learning it will require the combined knowledge of all the Noeticons.
All right.
If you are thinking of learning the technique, Jedi, I would caution you. Powers such as these weigh heavily on those who wield them.
But it seems your master doesn't have time for caution. For your master to survive, you must go to the Jedi Temple and learn the ritual as soon as possible.
As you say then, I'll be leaving immediately for the Jedi Temple, and I will make sure all 3 Noeticons come with me.
I will go there as soon as possible.
Then we will do our best to help you learn the technique.
Thank you.
Take all 3 Noeticons to the terminal in the temple and activate them. We will teach you what you must know. Later, others may learn the technique as well. But for now, time is of the essence.
I need to talk to you. I have bad news.
Bad news?
Yuan's illness has begun to affect her body. She's losing strength, fading fast. Are you any closer to finding the last Noeticon?
I've already found it, and I need to go to the temple because the cure is potentially something I can learn there.
I've found it, and the masters have told me how to find a cure. It's in the ruins of the Jedi Temple.
A cure! At last! Just be warned. The ruins of the temple are crawling with danger. And getting there means passing through the works. They're not safe either.
Understood.
Be careful, but hurry. I don't know how long Yuan will last.
It's odd, isn't it? That the, temple, Kaizen, is here, of all places. It's not something I guess I thought of as where a Jedi temple would be. This place seems absolutely positively run down, and I know we're not there yet, but we're close to it. And the fact that the ruins of something so big and so important and so monumental are located here. I don't know, it seems odd. I'm excited to see the ruins despite the reason I need to go. The reason we need to go down there is heartbreaking, but the fact that we get to see them is rather interesting. I know we need to go, and this place is crawling with Imperials, but look at it. What was this place? I know it was a Jedi temple, but you can't help but stand here and wonder who stood here before. How important was this to the Jedi as far as learning and figuring out the secrets of everything? And I don't know. It's both tragic and humbling, standing here in front of it all, if that makes sense. But look at what's happened. It really and truly is tragic and heartbreaking. I wonder why, though, there hasn't been any push to restore it. I know after the war and everything, they have been trying to keep everybody safe, but still at the same time, you'd think that something this old, something this important, they'd try to repair as a symbol of hope, if nothing else. Ron. I do believe what we're looking for is over here? Huh. There are quite a few Imperials here. Let's see if we can get by them and get to the terminal that we need. Alright. I believe each of these is for each of the Noeticons. That would make sense, right? There we go.
This is it. The database where the ritual that can shield your master from the plague is kept.
A stellar work. 1 part computer, 1 part holocron. Truly ingenious.
I wish I had more time to truly learn from all of you and from this.
I'm sure under happier circumstances I could lose myself in it for hours, but...
Masters, you know why we've gathered.
The Jedi Order is imperiled by an ancient plague, one that warps the minds of even the wisest of masters and turns them to the dark side.
This young Jedi has stepped forward in search of a way to help her ailing master and save the Jedi Order. But she cannot do it without our help.
Millennia ago, a powerful ritual was developed to shield the Jedi from the power of this ancient plague.
The ritual cut off the Plague Master from his victims, but it exacted a great price from the healer who wielded it. It is once again necessary for someone to use the ritual.
The ritual is a difficult one to learn, Jedi, and will take many hours of deep meditation and study.
Are you ready to learn it?
I am. Yes, thank you.
I am ready, Master.
Then open your mind, and we will teach you.
You seem to have mastered everything we have to show you, Jedi.
Such a bright, inquisitive mind. It has been an honor to teach you.
But remember, the shielding ritual will draw on your strength, and you can only regain what you've spent when the Plague Master's bond with his victims is broken.
All right, I will remember that. Thank you. And thank you all so much for teaching me this. Words cannot describe how happy I am to have learned this technique to save you on, but how do I break the bond that the Plague Master would have with his victims?
How do I break the bond between Plague Master and victim?
Death was what broke the hold of the original Plague Master, Tarek Morhage. But there may be another way.
You now have the knowledge you need to save your master. Use it wisely and well.
Thank you.
And may the Force be with you.
Reckless, foolish Jedi. So eager to find a cure for your master, you led us right to the prize. My master and I are most grateful.
Your master, again. Will you tell me who they are, or are we just going to keep playing guessing games?
Who is your master? What does he want?
If my master wanted you to know his name, he'd give it to you himself. Ah! There. No more terminal, no more ritual. No miracle healing this time.
First of all, you're a little too late, as I've already learned this ritual. And honestly, I'm getting tired of you. I'm getting tired of your mysteriousness and not telling me who your master is, and not even just being able to have a civil conversation.
For the last time, tell me who your master is.
My master is the Jedi Order's demise.
That's what they all
Their
say.
lies, their pretense, their false serenity will be undone, as you would have been if you'd used the technique. How many could you have shielded before it killed you? 1? 2? Even if it was 100, ultimately you would collapse.
Yes, but I would save, what did you give me, up to 100 Jedi in the meantime? That would have been worth it.
If my destiny is to become one with the Force, then so be it.
Well, in that case, let me hurry you to your fate.
Did you honestly think that you were the only one that could use a lightsaber? Because that's how it's kind of coming off right now. all things considered, and I don't know. I guess I thought that the Sith would have a little bit more smarts than that. It's almost disappointing in a way to see how you just aren't thinking through this at all. There's no logic to anything that you're doing. It's actually quite odd. And you seem to have no sense of self-preservation, which I thought that the Sith in some ways did. But I guess you didn't.
Finally, there you are. I've been kept apprised of your situation. The Council is very concerned about Yuan's health. We've been trying to contact you for hours. Did you find anything in the Jedi Temple?
Yes, I did. I found a cure. It's a temporary solution until I can find who's responsible, but it is a solution nonetheless.
The only real cure is to stop the person who's behind the illness. But I can shield her temporarily.
Then do what you can for now. Our first priority is Yuan's life. Hurry back. Yuan is fading fast. Any delay could be costly.